entry, a section of air handler unit placed to the ceiling and fell on the tables below. Brian O'Black is with the school system. We had 2 faculty members transported to the hospital and 7 students. Any idea the extent of the injuries? I do not know that at this time. Also, all classes at Shaler Area Elementary School will be canceled for April 4th. All of the injured were taken to 3 different hospitals with a wide variety of injuries. Notified of the emergency by the school, many parents came to take their kids home. An inspection of the building is underway to try and determine why the suspended structure fell. Keith James, News Radio 1020, KDKA.
Bomb-threat evacuations have the University of Pittsburgh asking teachers to hold makeup classes. With that story, KDKA's Adam Kirk.
Litchfield Towers and the Chevron building were both evacuated hours apart this morning, and in both cases, no bombs were found.
It's annoying because nobody can get anything done.
This morning, Pitt told students in an email that classrooms will be available on Saturdays for makeup work if needed. Candace, who teaches chemistry in the Chevron building, says her students certainly are feeling the impact.
A lot of confusion about it because, you know, nobody plans for these things, and at this point they're so frequent, it's kind of like, well, what do we even do? Because so many people are missing so many classes of tests, assignments. You know, this really needs to be a problem.
In Oakland, Adam Kirk, News Radio 1020, KDKA.
Just after 2:30, another bomb threat was made at the Cathedral of Learning, the 3rd of the day on the Pitt campus. It's 5:02, now KDKA all-day AAA traffic powered by Bowser Buick. Here's Bonnie Diver.
It is a slow ride on 65 as you're heading into the construction zone there at California Avenue that loops back around there. We have reports of a disabled vehicle in that area. Put up also on the 65 ramps that head to the West End Bridge, also from Western Avenue, a slow one. Earlier accident, Allegheny Avenue, Western Avenue, could see some delays in that area. Put up also on the Parkway East, starting at the Boulevard of the Allies, 2nd Avenue on the approach, Parkway West, off and on some delays between the tunnels and Carnegie. Your next AAA traffic update at 5:12 in the PennDOT Information Center. I'm Bonnie Diver, Pittsburgh's official traffic station, News Radio 1020, KDKA.
Expect intervals of clouds and sun the remainder of the afternoon, then cloudy overnight, a shower, even a thunderstorm. The low overnight 47 degrees. We'll take a look at the complete updated AccuWeather at 5:09. Allegheny County Health Department officials say a nursing home patient has been diagnosed with Legionnaire's disease. News Radio 1020, KDKA's Barbara Boylan reports.
Spokesman Guillermo Cole says this is an isolated case.
A single case certainly doesn't constitute an outbreak, and there's anywhere from 75 to 100 or so isolated cases reported every year in Allegheny County.
The man lives at the Commons in Squirrel Hill. He's being treated with antibiotics and should recover. The nursing home is installing a water control system that should eliminate or reduce the bacteria. The bacteria that causes Legionnaire's disease grows naturally, usually in water. If water doesn't get hot enough, the bacteria can grow in things like shower heads and in water systems. Barbara Boylan, News Radio 1020, KDKA.
A bedbug outbreak at the Pittsburgh School District's Beechwood pre-K through 5 school is under control. Officials say they found a source of the infestation and treated the school with insecticide over the weekend. Officials would not identify the specific location. Bedbugs in the Rockland Avenue building. Before starting spring break this week, students were told to clean out their lockers and wash all items of clothing. New federal rules are making it easier for coal miners to claim benefits if they've suffered black lung disease. The tales from News Radio 1020, KDKA's Joe DiStio.
The new federal health care law reinstates 2 provisions that were eliminated in 1981. One new rule makes a presumption that a miner who works in a mine at least 15 years with a disabling respiratory ailment has black lung. The other automatically transfers benefits. Pittsburgh attorney George Stepanovich sees more miners applying for state, not federal benefits.
That is done in many cases because the benefits which are payable under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act are significantly more than a claimant or his widow might receive under the federal act.
Pennsylvania led the nation last year in black lung claims. Joe DiStio, News Radio 1020, KDKA.
Crude oil futures prices ended $1.22 lower today, closing at 1 penny over $104 a barrel. On Wall Street, Efren Tillotson says the Dow closed down 65 points at 13,200. The Nasdaq closed down 6 points. More on your money at 525. This portion of the KDKA Afternoon News brought to you by Allegheny General Hospital Sports Medicine, helping athletes of all levels return to the game. It's 5:05 at News Radio 1020, KDKA.
Weekdays 5 to 9. Get to work informed with Larry Richards, John Shumway, on the KDKA Morning News. News Radio 1020, KDKA. Only one local health system had hospitals Hospital's named among the best in the country by both Thomson Reuters and U.S. News and World Report. And it's not who you think it is. West Penn Allegheny Health System was named to an exclusive list of the country's top-performing healthcare systems by Thomson Reuters. And U.S. News and World Report recently ranked Allegheny General Hospital among the nation's best in 4 major specialties. More proof that when doctors lead, better care follows. Call 412-DOCTORS today.
When it comes to everything you need to make your Easter celebration special, there's really only one place to go. Giant Eagle. Through Easter, Giant Eagle whole semi-boneless smoked hams are now only 87 cents a pound. That's a price that just won't be beat. For even more savings, don't forget that you'll also earn fuel perks on your Easter ham and just about everything else throughout the store. So bring your hams now, just 87 cents a pound, just in time for Easter. That's another Giant Eagle advantage. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
It's 5:06 at News Radio 1020 KDKA. This is the KDKA Afternoon News. There is heavy damage in the Dallas area from tornadoes, and more could be on the way. The National Weather Service has already confirmed at least 2 separate large and extremely dangerous tornadoes in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and several other developing twisters were reported. Lancaster Chamber of Commerce President Joe Johnson says the tornado did a lot of damage at a trucking company.
Floor of a Schneider truck center. Trucks are strewn about, went over like they were sardine cans.
National Weather Service meteorologist Bill Bunting.
Many reports of hail, baseball size or larger in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Interstate, which is undoubtedly doing some damage too. So it's every thunderstorm-related hazard is pretty much occurring this afternoon across the North Texas area.
South of Dallas, television footage showed homes without roofs, other buildings that were flattened. Residents could be seen walking down the street with firefighters and peering into damaged homes. Rick Santorum leads Mitt Romney in the latest Quinnipiac poll in the Pennsylvania Republican presidential primary. News Radio 1020 KDKA Harrisburg correspondent Tony Romeo reports.
In this first Quinnipiac poll of likely Republican voters, not just registered voters, Santorum leads Romney by 6 points, 41% to 35%. Santorum's edge is attributable to his 10-point lead among men, as the 2 candidates are under virtual debt heat with women. Tim Malloy, assistant director of the Quinnipiac University Polling Institute, says as in other parts of the country, Santorum leads among those who consider themselves true conservatives and among evangelicals, but there's a twist.
Interestingly, he has won, at least in exit polls, in every state where Republicans top 50% as far as evangelicals. Pennsylvania is only 30% evangelicals, and yet he's still leading here.
In Harrisburg, Tony Romeo, News Radio 1020 KDKA.
As voters head to the polls today in Wisconsin, Maryland, and the District of Columbia, Mitt Romney is giving a subtle push to Rick Santorum to lead the race. Romney told Fox News that the right thing for Republicans is to get a nominee as soon as possible and be able to focus on Barack Obama. Well, now that Mitt Romney has half the delegates needed to win a nomination, the Obama campaign is treating him as the candidate to beat. Here's the AP's John Belmont.
It's also treating Romney as a man out of the past.
I think you must watch Mad Men and think it's the evening news.
Obama campaign advisor David Axelrod on CBS this morning
Says Russia's our greatest foe. He thinks employers ought to be able to decide whether women can get contraceptive coverage.
this is the second time in days that Mad Men has been used against Romney. The latest episode of the show, set in the 1960s, had a character calling Romney a clown, referring to the candidate's father, former Michigan Governor George Romney, but it made Romney's son Tag turn to Twitter to ask, seriously, lit media mocking my dead grandpa? I'm John Belmont.
It's 5:09 at News Radio 1020 KDKA.
Your car a clean slate this spring with savings from Napa. Stop into any Napa Auto Parts store this April and pick up some Seafoam motor treatment or TransTune on sale for $648. That's more than 30% off. Stabilize your fuel, decarbon your engines, and free up your lifters and carb jets. So hurry in and make your car one mean, clean running machine. Keep it clean, guys. Just like this radio stop. Participating Napa Auto Parts store. Offer expires 4/30/12.
99.9% of the Grainger products you order are shipped the same day. 99% of our customers think that's great. But if you're part of the 1% minority that thinks this is too fast, here are some ways you can slow us down. Talk slower on the phone. Order in a language only you understand.